Hey everyone, welcome to the HopCast.
Thanks for coming back, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
Special guest,
Katie Sirles. Hi.
Oh, Katie Sirles, welcome back.
Oh, you may remember her for she tasted some West Coast IPA or something.
No, she was on for the Blue Dot from Hair of the Dog. Which is perfect that she's on for this episode.
And we tasted, I believe, maybe the Imperial IPA from Green Flash, something from Green Flash.
Possibly, yeah.
So we're going back to Portland.
We're going back to Portland, or Oregon in general.
Okay.
Because first up, we got
we're going to Bend.
Yeah. Deschutes Brewery 2009. And it says on the label, best by April 20th, 2010. Fucking breaking rules. I don't care. I'm
gonna open it right now.
And we are. So this is their barley wine, and 35% is aged in oak barrels. Which, why don't they just do the whole thing?
Well, it's a blending maturity thing. I think. Well, you know, they know better than we do, so I'll let them speak for that. They're a great brewery, and they know what the hell they're doing. And this is supposedly a great beer, so let's find out.
Let's pour it on out.
All right.
All right, so that poured out ruby.
Yeah, kind of a light ruby, more of a maybe a darker amber.
Yeah, I was gonna say darker.
A little head. You can almost see through it. I think we had our glasses are kind of bulgy at the bottom. Can you see through yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
I'm looking for that's what she said in there somewhere.
No, bullshit.
I didn't quite get one.
Maybe thick in the head. But little.
Either way.
Yeah, little head. Really little lacing, but at 11%, you wouldn't expect too much. So.
No, not. This is a pretty hefty beer, as we're about to find out.
Right, and it was first produced, or at least bottled, in 2006. So it's a fairly new beer for Deschutes. So.
The aroma is quite grainy, actually, and there's a lot of sweetness.
Okay, for somebody who doesn't drink a lot of beer, what do you mean by?
What are you talking about?
I know.
I should have known.
No. What do you mean by grainy? What?
Just that, like, you know, there's one of the big components of beer is actual malted grain. Okay, so you can taste like, or rather smell and taste, just that grainy, like kind of cereal like flavor.
Yeah.
Or aroma.
I got that.
But it has that barley wine aroma, which is probably that grain and the malt
and also just like
then.
You know, the yeast mixing with the alcohol. There's quite a bit of alcohol coming off of this beer.
Yes. And that oak does come out in the aroma for only 35% being oak aged.
I think that contributes also to what I was talking about with the graininess. Is probably the oak
and the woody.
Yeah,
woody and grain probably go.
Earthy. Yeah, they're more towards the earthy flavors that you would get. So I mean, it makes sense. But without further ado,
should we try?
I think we should drink.
So wine. Yeah. Katie's a wine drinker.
Yeah, my initial reaction is that I love it.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
I do.
Whoa.
I mean, it's got that kind of like, that kind of taste that the what was the one that we tried? The first one.
Oh, what's the Saint Bernardus?
Yes, that one. Yeah. It's got that same kind of wine, like aftertaste.
I think what you're perceiving is it just has similar
the mouth
ABV.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's probably true. I mean, it's very close to what most wines are.
Right,
so you're used to feeling that alcohol burn, and you're used to drinking at a slower rate than most beer drinkers. You know?
The Saint Bernardus we had on the 2009 holiday episid. And Katie had that off camera.
Yes.
I did. It was their Christmas ale, and she just fell in love with it.
Yeah. It's very good.
This to me, I mean, it's very straightforward, barley wine. Certainly high in alcohol.
It finishes so dry.
It's very dry.
I'm thirsty after having it.
I agree with that. I get a lot of initial sweetness from it too.
Yeah, which could be you're the wine drinker wanting like the dry red wine taste.
Yeah.
See, I appreciate the dryness of it because there is like an initial sweetness up front. The problem with it is that like because it is so dry in the finish, I feel like I need to have another sip.
Yeah.
And at 11%,
yes.
I'm not gonna go very far.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous combo. Like
I have
thirsty.
I have an addictive
drink.
personality with like things in my hand. Like if I'm just sitting there and I feel awkward, I feel like I have to drink it. So I'm gonna put it on the tape.
Yeah. No, it's very good, but I definitely agree with the dryness that you get afterwards, and I just want to chug it.
Wow.
So
I don't want to chug it. There's a lot going on, but there's not a lot of different things going on.
I think it's fairly traditional.
Yeah.
For a barley wine, and it's a good one at that. Very, very nicely done.
No,
so, if you're looking for like something that you want to like experience, okay, what is barley wine? I think this would be a great choice.
which is basically what I'm doing now. So
Yes, this is the first barley wine you've ever
it's
had.
a very good
so
first
like,
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, this would be like okay, this is what barley wine tastes like, and because
I
a lot
think
of breweries right now get experimental, and you can kind of like blur the lines and my speech.
I think we did another episode with Steve Sawinski. Shut up. That never had a barley wine, and we opened a couple of barley wines. So,
Right.
Yeah. So barley wine's that category that definitely the newbie beer drinker is not going to pick up. They're gonna be like, barley wine? I don't know what that is. I know what a pale ale or IPA is, but barley wine, yeah.
Great style nonetheless, and I really enjoyed this one. It's really, really good.
Very good. I agree.
I have another bottle. I'll see what it looks like after April.
Yeah, this would be a great one to age. So
Yeah.
sit on that.
So we switched glasses.
And we just got off the slopes.
So, Ken, you brought this beer.
Okay, yeah.
Give us a little.
Big shout out goes to Kyle over at Drinks Over Dearborn.
Shut up!
Here in Chicago. He pointed me in the direction of this beer. This is La Dragonne.
Right, it was in their back room.
Oh, in the back secret room. And this is a Swiss beer that you drink when you come off the slopes when you're skiing in Switzerland.
I know I've been skiing a lot.
Yeah.
So.
I've been skiing a lot in Switzerland, so.
So this beer is served warm. So we actually put this in a double boiler, boiling it over water, and brought it up to temperature, and it's steaming now.
Did it start to puff out? Or?
It really never got to the point where like the head was poking out of the top of the bottle. We just kind of ran out of patience, and we were like, all right, it's hot enough, let's go.
It feels hot in the glass. It's steaming.
It does. It's nice. It's got a very nice warm, like cider smell.
There's a huge spice bill on this one. I mean, there's like star anise, there's cinnamon and nutmeg, and like I think coriander, cardamom.
So if you're a glug
juniper
fan,
berries.
If you're a glug fan, you might like this, right?
Yeah, definitely. I would say this is like kind of on par with like somewhere along the lines of a glug if you like that stuff, which I do. So before it gets cold, let's go ahead and try some. Cheers.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Wow. So that's weird. It has that malty sweetness, but it's hot.
Exactly. And it's super spiced like a glug would be. So if anyone out there is familiar with glug, which is like a spiced winter wine that's also served hot, it's much like that, very delicious. But this has like more of a thicker body from the malted sweetness than that wine would.
Yeah. It's almost like taking a shot of cold cough syrup or something like that, like NyQuil. It's
I
thick.
take it you're not enjoying it?
No, I am. I really
Medicine.
I love NyQuil.
Yeah,
Stings the nostrils.
I have a special relationship with NyQuil, and so no, I do like it a lot. It's got a different texture than beer would have because the carbonation is kind of gone.
No,
it's not carbonated whatsoever.
Yeah, the carbonation is gone, so it's got a different
it almost has that
feel to it.
It almost has like not a chalky, but a coat the mouth
Yes.
feel.
Yeah.
Like something like, what's that? I don't know if I like that.
I mean, there's quite a bunch of spices in this one.
A lot of spices going on, yeah.
But they all kind of meld very well together. But it's like the spice bill is just insane. There's cinnamon and there's nutmeg and there's star anise and there's cardamom and
yeah.
I mean there's juniper berries and there's like a lot of stuff.
But it could almost, I guess, on the glug side of it, it could almost use a little more. Because I'm looking at it as a glug drink.
Well, the thing that you have to take into consideration is this is only 7% alcohol, where glug is going to be at 13, 14%.
Oh, okay, all right.
So for the amount of ABV, I think it's packing quite a punch, like flavor wise.
Yeah, I think it tastes like it has a lot more ABV to it than it really does.
No, yeah, which is always great because you think you're drinking more than you are.
Yeah, and it is a good thing.
I'm a big timer.
Which I think I like that better than the beers that are 12 and make you think you're drinking 7.
Yeah.
If it's 7, it makes you think you're drinking 13. You're better off.
I know I am. I'll speak for myself over here. I'm better off with the lower ABVs.
So I know we heated this up with the bottle in there, but what if you did a glug style where you dump the beer into the pot?
I assume you could certainly do that. I don't see why you couldn't. I think this is just like the recommended way of heating it up. It's just
because you're gonna get to the temperature a lot quicker if you just dump it in there. We did.
Could be. Maybe they're worried about oxygen.
Contamination. Yeah, okay.
So like if you keep it in the bottle, there's less oxygen touching the beer. Because there's only, I mean, you're opening the bottle when you warm it up. So the only oxygen that's touching the beer is that little part that's in the neck of the beer.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I would think that would be the only reason. I don't know.
So it'd be interesting to see if it changed the taste. I really don't think it would change it that much in the short period of time.
Probably not much. I mean,
it up.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a short amount of time. The only thing I would worry about is
I think
maybe
what's in your pan that didn't get cleaned or what's leaching, maybe.
What would stick out to me is like the beer actually, or the water in the beer actually evaporating out quicker.
Okay. So it might.
So you're basically going to make a beer reduction sauce. Yeah.
So it's best to keep it in the bottle.
I mean,
I said listen to the rules.
Yeah, that's what they told us to do, and those are the reasons why I think that you should do it. So. Go ahead and stick to the label, Yeah. And this is a tasty beer.
Definitely a interesting take on beer.
Yeah.
Hot beer.
Right. Not something you see every day. So hopefully, if you can see it out in stores, pick up a bottle.
Pick it
up. Really
up.
good.
Warm up this winter.
Exactly.
Hit the slopes.
Cheers.